Hey guys, today we have a project inspired by the Leo Lionni book, A Color of His Own, some color wheel chameleons. The materials you're going to need are 2 sheets of white paper, thicker art paper if you have it, and a pencil, a black permanent marker, some markers, watercolor, or something to color with, whatever that might be, some tape, a fastener or a paper clip, we'll talk more about that in a minute, some scissors, and a piece of clear plastic like a sheet protector or a clear plastic baggie. So let's get started. We're going to trace a circle on the first sheet of our paper. I just used a bowl, just any circle will do. Now you're going to create a color wheel. Remember, a color wheel is how all the colors are organized in order. So the first 3 colors that I'm using are red, yellow, and blue. And by the way, you do not have to use paint for this. You could color with markers or crayons or whatever you have, but go ahead and organize all your colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple on your color wheel. Once you're done with this, go ahead and set it aside to dry if you need to, and get out your second sheet of paper. I'm going to draw with a marker, but please draw with a pencil if that is easier for you. I'm starting out with a smaller circle inside of a larger circle and some curved lines for the head of my chameleon. After I do that, I'm going to use what's called a spiral line to make the curly tail. This is how they hang on to the trees. Then I'm going to add the curved L line for the front leg. And remember the belly and the curved back leg. Now add the other front leg and the other back leg. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw the branch that the chameleon is sitting on, and that will help me to know where to place the claws that the chameleon has. As you're drawing the branch, don't forget to not go on top of your chameleon, but when you get to the part where your chameleon is, skip over that, like skip over the tail, and then draw the rest of the branch. Now add your final details like the eye and the spikes and patterns that are on your chameleon skin. Now remember that if you got lost or you need a repeat of any of those steps on how to draw your chameleon, you can always pause the video and rewind and go back and play it again. Now the last just tiny detail that I'm going to add is just a few leaves on my branch. Now the next step is to add the background, the jungle. Chameleons live on the island of Madagascar, which is a jungle and tropical climate. So fill in your background with leaves and different tropical plants that will look like the habitat of a chameleon. Now I sped this part of the video up, but if you need to, you can pause it right here and take a moment to look at what I am doing. The next step is to take your clear piece of plastic and put it on top of your chameleon. That might be a plastic bag or a sheet protector or something like that. You might want to tape it down to hold it in place, but you're going to use your permanent marker. A regular Crayola marker will not work for this because it'll just wipe away. So use your permanent Sharpie or whatever black permanent marker you have and trace the lines of your chameleon. Notice that I did not color in my chameleon. I did that for a reason. So trace your chameleon onto your clear piece of plastic and make sure you don't forget any of your lines that you drew. You're done, just put that to the side, and then I'm going to tell you to do something that might be a little scary. You're going to pinch your chameleon, and he says, "Ouch, stop pinching me." You're going to pinch him and cut a little chunk out. You're actually going to cut out your chameleon from your picture, and I know this is a little heartbreaking, but I promise it'll be worth it at the end of this project. So you want to use your scissors to bite your line. Try to stay as close to your line as you can, and just cut out the part that you have not colored yet. Try not to cut off any of your leaves or your background, the habitat of your chameleon. You want to just cut right around the outside edge of your chameleon. Don't be afraid to ask for help with this if you need it. and you're done cutting it out, you're going to have a chameleon-shaped hole in your paper. But don't worry, you're going to take that clear piece of plastic that you traced your chameleon on before and tape it to the back of your drawing. So now he has magically reappeared. Now I want you to go ahead and get out your color wheel from before and cut it out, and also take a marker and put a dot right in the center of it. I'm going to use the metal prongs off of a manila envelope, but if you have a 3-prong folder, you could also use that. I'm just going to cut out around it, and I'm going to attach it to the back of my chameleon. Be sure to find a spot that's really close to in the middle. I'm going to use just some clear tape to tape down the paper that's attached to the metal prongs. And I'm going to take the prongs and fold them up. I'm going to punch a hole in the middle of my color wheel, and then I'm going to place my color wheel onto those prongs and fold them down. This will make it where my color wheel can spin. Now look at this magic. When you turn your chameleon over, your chameleon is going to change colors because your color wheel can spin. So I cannot wait to see what you create and to see how much you enjoy making these. Please share your creations with me either by email in the Google Classroom. See you later!